thank you all for watching this here video. Please like and subscribe and follow. Much love from Little Yas to each of you. Content creator making videos.
Hi everybody, and welcome to my channel. I am doing the promised video that I promised you guys today that I would do on my new Birkin. So without further ado, I am going to give you all the information that I've learned about the Birkin. First, let me go over some history about let's see. Okay. I'm not going to make this be a very long, drawn out video because I just want to get right to it and share what I was able to learn about it. Okay, so who could have imagined that one of the most coveted objects of recent decades would be born in the sky? Yes, on a plane ride in 1984 on a flight from Paris to London. British actress Jane Birkin, sitting next to Jean-Louis Dumas, executive chairman of Hermes from 1978 to 2006, was complaining that she couldn't find a bag suitable for her needs as a young mother. A born creator with a keen eye, he immediately sketched a supple and spacious rectangular hold-down with a burnished flap and a saddle stitching with a dedicated space for her baby bottles. The Birkin came into fruition. So basically, she sketched down, I'm paraphrasing, she sketched down what she would love to have in a bag, on an actual bag, a sick bag on the plane. She sketched down her ideal style of a handbag. And Mr. Hermes looked at it and said, "You know what? I can do something with this." And that's not his name. Mr. Dumas said, I can work with that. So what he did is he looked at her sketch. He looked at it again and said, we can do baby bottles, blah, 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 this and that and the other, and we'll make it a bag for you. And the Birkin came to fruition. That's pretty much it, guys. In a nutshell, that is how the Birkin actually came into design. And after that fruition of the actual Birkin, commentaries for the Birkin comes with the effortless light with a single soft, ooh, so beautiful. Oh my God. Whew. Okay. Okay. So, and basically, that's pretty much that's pretty much how it came into fruition. Now, my biggest con, and really my only con with the Birkin franchise Hermes, is how to actually acquire one. If I just wanted to acquire one, buying your very first Birkin bag from Hermes Boutique is notoriously difficult. Unlike other luxury brands that prominently display their merchandise, Hermes often keeps its Birkins out of sight. Normally, they're not openly showcased to the public, so you can't simply waltz into the store and buy one off the shelf. And that's why I never really looked into or thought about paying almost 30 grand for a bag that I had to earn to buy. Um, so how it works is, how hard is it to get a Birkin bag? Well, it's no secret that getting your hands on one of these coveted luxury items can be a challenge. So if this is a dream bag, you may need to take a few things in consideration. Buying your very first Birkin bag from Hermes boutique is what I've already just recently stated. Instead, it's rumored and that securing a Birkin usually involves having a relationship with the Hermes sales associate, which can potentially take some time and a lot of patience. Even then, and if this is an actual practice, there's no guarantee of success since the demand for these bags far outweigh the supply. On the other hand, buying from a reputable seller is a different experience. Typical resellers have a wider range of bags in their inventory, including both new and vintage pieces. They also usually have strong connections with the luxury handbag community, meaning they can source a specific bag from collectors. In turn, you have a better chance of finding that bag you want without having to purchase directly to Hermes. Bing! So that's how this came into fruition. So, because I don't want to do a very long video on this, I just want to get to it. My bag is the new version. This bag was out previously and it came back out. It is the Hermes Birkin 30 Blue Jean Togo Palladium hardware, and it bought new directly from Birkin. Ooh, that price tag, 32,000. Yes, $32,500. Never. The Birkin is in the new blue jean Togo leather and palladium hardware and has white contrast stitching, front flap to straps, with center toggle clochette with lock and two keys and double rolled handles. The interior is lined with new blue jean chevre, chevre, and has one zip pocket with Hermes engraved zipper pull with an open pocket on the opposite side. Originated from France. The measurements, which is going to be very funny, and it's not going to look like it until I show you guys. The measurements on the Hermes is 11.75 in width, 9.25 in height, 6.25 in depth, and 4.75 in handle drop, right? Now, let me be very funny about it, because, well, not necessarily funny, but what I found out, because I was advised not to use the Speedy 30 organizer that I purchased for it, to use for my, you guys know I love that bag so much. Okay. I'm trying to get to the sizing. There we go. There's my baby right here. 3,900. Basically 10% of this bag is my baby. I didn't see this at first, and I'm going to read this to people who may not know this. Okay, so with the Speedy Softy, remember the measurements I gave you for the Hermes. The Softy is 8.3 in length, 6.7 in height, and 11.8 inches in width. Pretty much the same size bag with a few inches off. So guess what I did? For the organizer that I originally had bought for this bag, I put it in here. I've never seen this on and maybe it was on there, and because I didn't get it off the site, I didn't read. Keep your product away from damp or humid environments, away from direct exposure to sunlight. Yeah, that's always on there. From water. Should it get wet or dirty on the surface, dry with a lint free in order to protect. Oh, yeah, that's the normal stuff. I thought it said something different. Okay, so pretty much, remember, pretty much about the same measurements. Again, this is 11.75, where the Speedy is at 11.8. So they're pretty much the same. Actually, it states that the Hermes is just a slight bit taller. And the reason why it's not going to look like it's taller because this bag is sagging. If this bag was structured, she would be more, she wouldn't be as long. But because they look about the same. They look about the same, about an inch. She looks a tad bit shorter. And this is my baby. I love this bag, y'all, so much. Wait a minute. Just making sure I didn't see. Okay, I thought I saw something on it. Y'all know how I am about bags. Okay, so she is pretty much the same size as a Speedy. Does she look the same size? No, she looks very small, right? But she is not small by no means. So let me help you out with what I mean by that. Looking at this bag, she looks like she may be like the 25 in the Speedy, right? Okay, so let me show you the uniqueness of the Hermes. So one thing I've learned about this is all these things right here all bring the bag together to accentuate it. Okay, so I'm going to put the clochette back like this so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. Okay, so you're going to lift it, right? Everything's lifted. Pop there, open here. Oh, that's nothing. Whew. Yeah, I have no idea. Talking about somebody with OCD with an Hermes bag. Okay. So I'm still trying to learn this little trick. Okay. So, and then you pull it back. Okay. Whew. Okay, so it's pulled back. What am I saying about that? What do I mean about pulled back? People who don't know the bag, like I didn't, this goes to the back when you open it up. The front little, 3 little things that was up front, it now lays down in the back. And it opens up to a very, very wide opening. So, that Speedy organizer that I ordered from Zamoni, it is being utilized in here. Yeah, and it's not going to lay the way that it would in the Speedy because you already know that the organizer is personalized for the bag that is made for, right? But it's still doing the trick. It's still in there. I hope it's picking it up. You guys can see. Okay. So what's in here is my wallet, my Mahina wallet that I got on my 50th from my spouse with the Mahina bag. I don't really use this wallet that much. It's pretty much brand new. But the reason why I'm using it now because it has the silver on it, hardware on there. And it matches the silver on here. So, I'm letting that lay in there. I have not filled this back up at all. It has the zipper, like I read up there. Has a long zipper on the back and the pocket in the front. They probably won't ever be used. Now, with the organizer not being personally made for this bag, God, it's so beautiful, guys. This bag is so beautiful. With this bag not being made, this organizer not being made for this bag, I apologize. That is someone getting ice. But this bag is not made for this organizer, right? So it's gonna be some gaps in there, but it still will do the trick of covering and protecting the inside of the bag and keeping it structured. The back side of the bag is pretty much like this, and I have the twilly on there to protect that, the handles, and then the feet. I still have the plastic on the feet. I have not removed the plastic off from the feet yet, and I probably won't for a while. It'll probably still be on there for a while. I don't see the rush in taking that off. I did see the rush in taking it off on the lock part of it, on the locks, because I did not want it on there. But she is very, I mean, there's not anything that I would be limited to. I could put everything, all my essentials would fit in here with no problem. See how big it actually is? Very big. So it does not appear that big when it's closed up. That's what was shocker to me, because I was like, this don't look that big. Because I was like, the size 30 is the most sought out size. Why everybody wants such a small bag? Till I realized it's not such a small bag. So the way that I opened it, the way that it was when I just showed it to you guys, is not the way that people normally carry it. The way people normally carry this bag is with the flaps that I just took off and slid them to the back of the bag. They normally leave them right there after they fill up their bag, and then what they do is they pull the security ties. This and this is not the name of it. That's what I call it. So you just pull this, and it's gonna gather. See how that's pulling that in, and you pretty much just lay it right here. See how that is? And then you're gonna pull it on this end. See how that's pulled in? And then you're gonna pull it in, put it inside this little capture thing right there. And some people just carry it like that. They just carry it with it still kind of open, but not so open, right? And they just leave the little thing like this. But the other alternative way of carrying it is bringing it all the way over, tighten it. You see how that tightened up? And it comes over, and then you pull this side, tighten it up a little bit more on that side, and then you pull, okay, wait a minute. Okay. Still kind of tight. From what I heard, it will loosen up after time, and it'll be more easier to gather. This is still fairly new, so it is still taking a while to, to adjust. I still have plastic on the Hermes lettering on here, and probably won't remove it for a while. So that's the only plastic remaining, is right here and on the feet. So if something looks kind of glowy or whatever, it's because it's plastic on there. That's why it looks like that. Yeah. But yeah, so this is the key, the lock. If I wanted to lock it, you just, drop the key on there. I don't see where I would be locking this, but it gives it a whole different look when it's like this. See how different it looks? You draw it in like that. See, like that. Okay. But that's it, guys. And that's with the Hermes Paris. Hermes Paris, made in France. Label right there showing. You can leave it like that, or you can leave it like how I had it originally, with the flaps on top of everything, and it just stay like that. So it's just totally your option. People carry it so many different ways. So that's one way. That's one popular way. But this way is the way that I always end up seeing people carry it this way instead of the opposite. But it's totally up to you how you want to style it, how you want to carry it, and all of that. But it can be carried this way as well. And you just keep the flaps in the back, and just once you unlock it, you can go into your bag without having to pull the flaps back. So it's totally your option. I'm still trying to get more information because I've been advised of two different ways. Oh, and so you can see the Hermes. I hope it picks it up. It's kind of shiny. Okay. I've been advised two different ways of storing this. I've been advised that you lay it flat, and then I've been advised that I'm gonna see if it says anything about storage. How? Okay, so tips in storing the Hermes Birkin 30. Use the dust bag or a dust bag and box. Store the bag in its original box and dust bag, keeping the lid open to allow the leather to breathe. So I have not put it in anything other than the bag. If you're going to put it back in the box, leave the lid open so the leather can breathe. Stuff with tissue paper or bubble wrap. Loosely stuff the bag with acid-free tissue paper or bubble wrap, or keep it in to help keep its shape. You can also use a pillow or a bag storage pillow made for Hermes. I didn't get the pillow, but I've seen the pillow, and I won't be buying the pillow. I will get one though. I will get one. It won't be with the label Hermes on it, but I seen one on Amazon that I want to get for it. Lay it on its back. So it does say that. Lay it on its back. Place the bag on its back with a bolster under the handles. Oh. Okay. Avoid hanging. Hanging the bag can distort its shape over time. Keep it out of sun. Store the bag from direct sunlight, humidity, and extreme temperatures. Don't overstuff. Overstuffing can put stress on the bag seams. Yep, don't overstuff. Remove plastic seals. If storing the bag in a humid location, remove the plastic seals on the front of the hardware. Use a big insert. A bag insert. Use a bag insert or pillow to protect the bag shape, which I got an insert in there. Especially if you're not using it for a long time. Store the shoulder straps inside. If the bag has a detachable shoulder strap, store it inside the bag or on its own dust bag. I don't have a shoulder strap. Okay, I didn't know Birkins came with shoulder straps. Okay, there he is. I did not want to have a long drawn out video about it, but this is the jean Birkin. It has been out before. It came back out, and it's a hit. And she's beautiful. She is. The color looks different on camera. The color looks more blue on camera. In person, it looks more jean color, more tealish in person. But for some reason, on camera, it's picking up very, very blue. But it's not a very, very blue color. It's not. It's like a blue jean. I mean, it is blue jean color. It really is. So, but it is a very nice bag. It really is very beautiful, very stylish. Um, it lives up to its name. It really does. It lives up to its name, guys. It is a beautiful bag. All right, thank you for your support, guys. Thank you for listening to my video. If you don't mind hitting that subscribe button, hitting that like button, and also hitting that comment button. I promise I'll respond to all comments, questions, or concerns. And thank you for your support, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I will. Bye.
Thank you all for watching this here video. Please like and subscribe and follow. Much love from little Yas to each of you, content creators.